everyone and welcome back. To be honest, this is just going to be quite a chill video. Some reading at the moment. I am trying to finish Onyx Storm. I got about like 50% through the book and then quit. So I picked it back up again the other day. I'd finished all 3 Hunger Games books and I was like feeling a bit fatigued from it, and I thought, you know what, I was halfway through the book, let's try and finish it. So I'm about like 70 something, hold on, let me check. Yeah, I'm 69% through the book now. So I'm hoping to finish this over like the rest of the weekend. It's Thursday today. I keep thinking it's Friday, but it's not. I wish it was Friday. I also ordered the Switch 2, which I really want to do an unboxing with you guys, as gaming is just as much one of my favourite things as reading is. I've always loved gaming. To be fair, it's where I started. Like over COVID, I got my first Switch Lite, and then like I already had Xbox. Like I grew up with like Xbox 360 and all of those the Halo games, like all of that stuff. I have a weird collection of random DS's that just like remind me of my childhood, basically. Like the DS Lite, and then I have a modded version of the 3DS as well. Animal Crossing was a huge part of my childhood. Like I grew up on it. It was one of the games, like although I did play Mario Kart, instead of Mario Kart under my covers, it was Animal Crossing. Like when your parents come into your room and they can just hear the Mario Kart theme tune under your pillow. So yeah, as an adult, I haven't grown up really, but that's amazing. I love that for myself. I decided to get the Switch 2. I've got the OLED as well, but I decided to get the Switch 2 because I just kept seeing it everywhere. Everyone was raving about it, and I genuinely think that everything that was better about it is what I sort of have always wanted from a Switch, like the larger buttons, the larger Joy-Cons, the larger buttons on the inside, like everything about it. I'll sort of go through in my unboxing things that I like and dislike, or I don't really dislike anything about it, to be honest. But I'll do like a little comparison as well to my OLED, which I've got right here as well, which I do love the OLED, and I think the one thing that held me back a little bit with getting the Switch 2 was the screen, because I've not had like an LCD screen in a while. It's always been OLED. Like my first ever Switch was the Switch Lite, and then I got the normal Switch for a while, and then as soon as the OLED came out I got it straight away because I much prefer the screen on it. So we'll see how I feel about that, and how it goes playing it and trying it out. But yeah, so this is just gonna be about me finishing some books up. I've got a few that I'm sort of like halfway through, obviously Onyx, and I think I'm halfway through Crown of Midnight as well. I'm gonna be just like reading and playing games, basically. It's just a chill one. It's been super hectic in life at the moment. Like, just life is draining, and that's why we have things like Nintendo Switches and lots of books, just to escape it all and make us feel better. And that's, yeah, I thought I would do a video as well. I've not been doing videos that often recently, so yeah, I thought it would be like just like a fun quick little video unboxing my new Switch when it comes, and yeah, it's exciting. I also just want to show you my most recent Fairy Loot book. How gorgeous is that? Like absolutely stunning. And I believe the book itself is also just as gorgeous. Like, oh my gosh, like how gorgeous is that? Like, obsessed. I say that way too much, that I'm obsessed with things, but I genuinely am. Especially like design stuff. Something you might not know about me is I did a degree in illustration, so I am just drawn to anything pretty, which is probably why I have so many books I haven't read yet, because of the front cover. And honestly, one of my dreams is to design front covers for books. Like, I would absolutely love to do that. That would be like my dream job. I just feel like I lack the imagination to like come up with some of the covers people come up with. But I do love like character creation. Like, I do a lot of character illustrations and stuff. So some of the books that I see that have characters on the front, like Icebreaker or something, I just am so drawn to them because I love it. I'm sort of like going off topic here, but yeah, this is sort of like a general chit chat and just random. So enjoy. So excuse the way I look right now, but at the moment I'm just doing a deep clean of the house. We have our landlady coming to look around the house tomorrow, so plus it needs doing anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to be cleaning for the next, I don't know, 2 hours, making sure everything is up to scratch. So at the moment I have Brad Mondo on the telly. So yeah. That's my life at the moment. I've gone into proper like sort out mode. My cupboard down here has been emptied out, and I just saw that my little hamster Wayne is currently awake, and it's, yeah, I don't normally see him, so it's a nice little treat for me and you. He's just munching away. He's not that bothered by me at the moment. You can see him in this little sandbox. There he is. He's having a munch. just microwaving some lunch right now, and I'm really struggling to get through this book. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I enjoy it when I read it, but actually picking it up is a struggle. It is a struggle. So I'm really trying, but it is taking me a while, to the point where I'm like, am I even going to finish this book for this video? Because I kind of want to talk about it, but I don't want to give my full opinion until I've read it. So yeah, we'll see. But I'm gonna eat some lunch and read on my break and see how far I can get into the book. I'm currently 78% through on page 612 on the Kindle version, so I'm getting there, but it's taking longer than I'd want it to, which means I clearly am not loving it as much as I have other books, because normally it takes like, I don't know, a week, and it's taken me like a month to read this because I'm just not interested, I guess. But I am interested, but only when I pick it up. I don't know, we'll see. So I am getting through Onyx Storm pretty well. I think I'm like way over 80% now, so I'm getting close to the end. I'm a bit nervous as to what's going to happen. It is sort of like a bit all over the place, and I really don't know what's going to happen with Xaden. Like, really don't know, which is good, because I can't predict what's going to happen, which is nice. So yeah, that's going okay at the moment, and I'll give my review once I'm sort of done with that. But I have just received this in the mail, which I can't show you my address on there. So as you've seen, I got a Switch 2, and I decided to get a skin for it as well, just because I've always had skins on my Switches. I love how they look, they're really cute, and this one actually has button stickers as well, which is really interesting. But how gorgeous is that? Like, I'm so excited to put this on there, so I'm going to do like a little montage of me sticking it to the Switch, basically. So yeah. Okay, so it took me a little while to put the skin on this, and honestly it's not the best skin I've ever used. I found it quite hard. I mean, the dock was easy, there's no bubbles, there's nothing, even on the edges, the round edges, but I found the Switch so hard. And I've done so many skins on like my OLED, so this was, yeah, way harder than I thought it was going to be. There's so many bubbles, as you would have seen already, but there's so many bubbles on the back. just so many bubbles, and there's like loads of creases, and so I'm not overly happy with this brand, to be honest. It's the first time I've used them. I normally use a brand called Sticky Tech, which I used to partner with a lot with my old gaming account, and they used to send me skins and I would just do reviews for them. But I actually genuinely really liked their skins so much, and this is the first time I tried someone else. So this company is called Luxe Skins. Yeah, Luxe Skins Official is their Instagram. Love the design of it. I think it's a really cute design on there, and the artwork is really cute, but literally I've torn some of the, I don't know if it's, maybe it does feel a bit thinner than Sticky Tech's skin. So like when I was trying to scrape bubbles out, I've actually like made holes in it, and yeah, the bubbles weren't coming out, and I can't get some of these bubbles out, and it's almost like, I don't know, like peeling it off of this, which I wasn't using a lot of force at all, like peeling it off there like stretched it to a point where it didn't really fit. Like you can see this side is like perfectly placed, and so is this side to the stand, but then I had to, I don't know where it is, it's here, there's still a crease which I had to hair dry to get as small as possible. But it's like, if it's fitting perfectly either side, why is there a crease? Like I don't understand how I could have done this any differently, because this is normally how I apply skins, and then they normally come out really well. I don't know if it's a Switch 2 thing, because it's obviously a new console. I don't know if they've had issues with it. I don't know, it's just, it's weird, and like the edges aren't fitting correctly, and so things are, so I don't know actually how long I'm going to keep this on, because it does feel a bit, you know, actually like scratches my hands like at the bottom. So I actually don't know how long I'm going to keep this on, because it's not really comfortable, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, it is really pretty. I hate being mean about stuff, and like, but it's my honest opinion. And I'm kind of gutted because I spent a lot of money. It came from Australia, and I'm in the UK, so I had to spend a lot of money on shipping as well, so it kind of sucks. And I waited, I think, over a month for it to arrive, so that's annoying, but oh well. Yeah. So I've also been reading Onyx as well, which I've probably been doing some updates for. Can't actually remember now, it's been so long. I'm getting close to the end, but honestly feeling like I might have to do like a separate video for it, or put it in another video, because it's, I don't know what it is that's taking me so long, because like I said in previous clips, like I am enjoying the book and I'm enjoying the characters and what's going on, the plot and everything. I'm struggling to pick it up. I don't know if it's because I've got the Switch and I'm like gaming a bit more, so I'm not spending so much time reading, but yeah. So I'm gonna probably leave this video here. I think it was fun to just sort of like follow along my week. I say week, it's been like quite a few weeks since I started filming this, just with, you know, random things that I've been doing in the day, and obviously reading and playing my game, and yeah, just all sorts. And I think the Switch is like a huge part of my life as well. Like the Switch Lite came when we were in lockdown. I was still in uni, and it was when Animal Crossing came out, and I got the Switch Lite, and I absolutely loved it. Like it got me through the lockdown pretty much. And you know, Nintendo's always been part of my life anyway, so I've got quite a few of the consoles. I've got some old consoles that I like wasn't alive or anything for, so like all the Game Boys and stuff. So I got some retro stuff as well, which I love to bits, and I love to be able to own that stuff. But yeah, Nintendo's been a huge part of my childhood, and yeah, I just love it so much. So being a part of like all of these new things coming out is really cool. Yeah, so the Switch 2 I'm going to do a little review on. So far I feel as though it's not that different because I had the OLED beforehand. The things that I have noticed is it is faster, including like the eShop and stuff I find is like way easier to handle. And I love the fact that you can take the Joy-Cons off like this. I find it so much easier. The Pro controller, which I actually got as well, is amazing, like so much better than the Switch 1 version. Yeah, just everything about it. The screen is great, and actually I don't overly notice a huge difference between the OLED and the Switch 2, just because they are very similar. I know it's LCD compared to OLED, but you don't actually notice a massive difference. And yeah, I've just really enjoyed the experience of it, and having it docked as well is another level of amazing. Like I got Cyberpunk. That's like the only game so far that I've played that's meant for Switch 2. I also did the upgrade for Hogwarts Legacy as well, which I mean they've both run really well on there. And yeah, I've just really been enjoying it, and it is, like, I would say a good upgrade. It's a lot of money, so I think if you've got the OLED, then maybe wait it out, see if there's a sale. But I think it's a huge upgrade from the Switch 1, just on so many levels. So yeah, if you are thinking about upgrading, I would just do it, because eventually you're gonna wanna catch up. You know, they'll be putting games out that you will only be able to play on the Switch 2 eventually, and yeah, it's just such a good upgrade. If you can get one cheaper secondhand, or if they do another batch, because I know a lot of them have sold out now. Like, I was really lucky to get mine. I actually didn't pre-order mine or get mine on launch. I actually one day I was like, isn't the Switch 2 out? And I didn't set reminders, I didn't do anything like that. I literally was like, wait a second, isn't the Switch 2 out? And I literally went onto Google, I was like, Switch 2, and a bunch of things came up, and everyone that I clicked on, it was like sold out, and I was like, oh great, I've probably missed everything. And no, I saw one on Currys, and I was like, oh my god. And I was going to get the Mario Kart one, but it was a bit much at the time, so I just went for the Switch on its own, and I managed to get it like next day delivery. So I was like, I think that was really lucky, because the same day, that evening, I checked again and they were sold out. And I've actually not, like, occasionally I'll go on and check, and I've not actually seen them selling again since then. So I don't know if I was like extremely lucky that day or not, and they just sort of put out a random batch of Switches and I managed to get one. I don't know, but yeah, I'm very happy that I got one. And I'm selling my OLED just because there's just no point. I did offer it to Ben, but yeah, he's got the ROG Ally, so, and he's loving that. So yeah, just gaming is a huge part of my life as well as reading. I think they're both a huge part of my life, you know, so I think it would be nice for this channel to be a bit about both. And yeah, I just love sharing my life and my experiences and what's going on, and whether that means gaming or books, you know, you're just gonna get a mix of both, I guess. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted it to be sort of like a chill one. No pressure really, just sort of like enjoying the Switch, and obviously reading Onyx as well. I have got much further through the book in this this video has helped me read the book, to be fair. Like, I might not have got as far as I have without having a video to make me read it. But there are lots of books that I am wanting to read at the moment. Legendborn is a huge book that I have had on my shelf for a little bit now, that I've been really wanting to pick up. And I've also picked up, really wanted to read this for a really long time. It's a gorgeous edition that I got. The only thing is that I hate reading in hardback, and the only reason I have this is because it's so pretty. But it's just come out in paperback. They're selling them in the works at the moment, and they've got sprayed edges and everything, and I got it. It's like £6, I think. So I'm really wanting to read this as well. So maybe after Onyx I will jump onto this, because I feel like it's a bit more of a YA kind of read, so hopefully a bit easier on the brain and not so much going on. Obviously there'll be world building and stuff and magic systems and stuff, but I just feel like I need a bit of a break from like the heavy books. Because although Hunger Games, which is the last series that I read, although that is a YA, it's still like there's a lot going on in it, and I've never read the books before either, so I've always watched the movie, so I'm always thinking about, oh, what happened in the movies, or that hasn't happened in the movies, and yeah, it's just like a lot of brain power. So I think my next book, I want it to be like easy to read, just to get through some stuff. I'm really behind on my reading goal for this year. I've set it to 75 only because, not that I think I'm gonna hit 75, but I did 40 something last year. I think it's like 47, and I guess I just wanted to set a really high target to push myself to get more than what I got last year. So even if I don't hit 75, as long as I get more than I did last year, I'm happy. So yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, a lot been going on. I got my hair done the other day, which it feels great. I'm slowly trying to grow it out for the wedding, so it feels healthier than it was, and I'm just really trying to look after it. So you'll probably see my hair either change or get longer and longer and longer in the videos that I post, but I'm still really committed to doing videos. I really enjoy the whole process of them, like filming them and then sitting down, and you know, just everything about it I love. So I really want to keep going with it, and yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye!